right, today is December the 2nd, and just updating you on the progress of the church building conversion to a home. And I'm starting at the front door. I worked really hard on sanding these floors over the last week. Getting 100 years plus of dirt and grime is quite the challenge. Anyway, Tony has done a lot of sheetrock. So he's got the sheetrock done up to this level from the entrance. And the sanding, we bought a belt sander, and we have one that works along the edge, but that thing took off for me, so I wasn't able to operate that. But I went back, I got it sanded to about here, right as you go into the master bedroom. And not much has changed in here. This wasn't an area that we were really focused on doing any work. And here, some cement board got put up, and we still got a lot of work to do in here to get that shower ready. But, you know, the plumbers were here back in January, so we've got the floor tile to go in and the faucets, so that's good. We've also got the double vanity here and the plumbing. Tony's got all of that. They roughed it in, and so he's got everything ready to hook up, so that will be great. And as we continue on, yeah, you know, some sanding got done all the way back here. Just it wasn't the area that I really focused on, so definitely got to get some more work done here. This bathroom, there's a lot of sheetrock has been put up, which we were hoping to get everything mudded and taped, but it didn't work out. But anyway, the sheetrock is going up. It's up to the ceiling here. We were hoping to get this done so that we could at least have a bathroom that was usable, but you know, there's just never enough time, you know, especially when you're trying to, you got 16 hours of driving to get here. So anyway, the drywall's done up to the ceiling over to the door, so some good progress here. The kitchen area, let's see. For here, we had to have the plumber come back out. There were a couple of things that we needed to have done. So we had him come back out and check on some things. And where you see the refrigerator, that's where it's gonna go. And I'm thinking about having a cabinet built, you know, to go on the side and then up at the top, and have some over the refrigerator storage, and then have a built-in cabinet where we can put the microwave, you know, because it's a pretty big microwave, and it's gonna need something. So I'm thinking build that as part of the cabinet, and then have some base cabinets there. So anywho, the island, I'm really pleased with the island. Tony spent a lot of time working on this island, and so I came in, I painted it. I think it was a midnight blue. The trim, we didn't bring the nail gun with us, so we'll have to get that the next time. And this one piece has to be painted. So anywho, and then the doors, started measuring and realized that they were just a little bit off, so got to take those back and to the house and work on those. But I love the color, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but this countertop is recycled quartz and recycled pop bottles. So there are actually some navy blue flecks in here and some gray, and it's kind of a oyster white, I guess I would call it. In here, Got the garbage disposal added. All the plumbing is connected now. I love these pull-out racks. It just makes it so much easier to get at the stuff instead of trying to crawl back into there. I love having the trash can here so that it is hidden. Probably one of my favorite things about this island is the vintage sink that I got. I think it's from the 1940s. Anyway, spent a lot of time on it trying to get it cleaned up and scrubbing it, and also working on some epoxy repairs. So I love this sink, and the faucet it's identical to the one that we have at home, which is great, especially, you know, if you've got one of those big industrial or commercial type buckets that you need to fill. You just pull it out and you can fill it right with it on the ground. So that's a good thing. Over here, he's added some more sheetrock, and this piece, this hutch we brought from South Carolina. It's probably early 1900s, and Tony has spent so much time working on this. It was in really bad shape, and just like under the sink, we've got the pull-out drawers, which again make it so much easier to get to your canned goods and things like that. We've got doors that go at the top, and then the drawers, the 3 drawers across here, and then the 2 doors on the bottom, so it'll all get finished. And here, again, more sheetrock. And we were looking at this arch and had thought about putting sheetrock up where we had to take some of this down because it was rotted, but I think we're just going to go back with plywood. 1/2-inch plywood, so it'll look good when it's finished. In the back, or actually the front of the church, we've got, this is an area that I spent a lot of time on this. This is this is the 3rd bedroom, and I had a big section that I had to do to make sure that he could frame that in. So he's got the framing done for the bedroom. And we really like to reuse and recycle as much as we can. So this was one of the original doors that was in the church building. So the door will be framed out, and that door will go back on it. And let's see what else. The electric, we had to get the electrician back out here to take care of that once we knew exactly where we were going to put the ceiling fan and things like that. So you can see where this room is going to go out to. It's just a few inches over from the frame of the big Gothic window. And one of the things that I was thinking about was maybe putting another wall over here and making this an office area. I haven't really decided yet, but one of the things that kind of bugs me is if you look at this wall, so here's the corner, then you got the stained glass, and then you've got that small stained glass, and then a corner. So there's a huge difference between this corner and this corner, so it's not centered. So we're thinking if we put another area over here, that it could be, I don't know, a study or an office, maybe not necessarily a bedroom, because it's got some strange angles here, but it would mimic this one over here. So basically it would start just a few inches from the frame, the frame on the window, and then it would go over to almost to that stained glass window over there. I don't know. Yeah, and this door, oh, this is really terrible. This is the second entrance. If you're looking at the building, it's on the left, and started, it was really cracked, and they had put the cement over bricks, and we're not really sure how they got this concrete in here, but as you can see, it is hollow inside. So yeah, so Tony had to do some bracing up here so that we can make sure this doesn't fall down. And we got a guy that's supposed to come out and look at doing the concrete work for us. So we'll see what happens. And I have to point out one thing. When we did the island, I wanted the beadboard to mimic what was on the walls, and we had just enough beadboard to do this side and this side. That was left over from where we had moved a wall, and then we were able to get some that would go underneath just to frame out these doors. So the other side is we've got some framing there also, but you know, it was awesome that we had enough beadboard to do this. So I'm really pleased with that. One other thing is we went to a little antique shop over in Waco, and I found this banister, and we're not sure that we're going to use it. We need to put something up here because of the stadium style slant. As you can see, you got quite a few inches here, and it's decreasing and decreasing and decreasing and decreasing, and it's basically almost level when it gets back to here. So yeah, we've got to do something to make sure that it's safe for people to walk on, because we don't want anybody falling. And that's really about it. Thank you. Appreciate you watching our video.